Hey, my friends, what's going on? It's your boy Cater on a beautiful, beautiful day, my friends. How you doing today? How you feeling? It's been a minute since I do a live, so what's up with you? I haven't done a Facebook Live in a minute, so we'll get a few people to get on board. What's up? Pound that for watching this video. What's up, Tommy? What's going on, guys? So today I want to talk about something very, very, very important, and that a lot of people don't mention it in courses. People don't even talk about it, and it's online businesses and taxes. You know, it's like the elephant in the room. A lot of people escape it because of the fact that that's not the main focus. Most people who come online who wants to build a business, that's not the main focus people focus on. It's not the marketable point. It's not what we want to talk about. It's not what, makes people excited. What's going on, Charles? Let me know where you're watching, if you're watching live. What's up, Brianna? What's going on? What's up, guys? So today, let's talk about online businesses and taxes. A couple of days ago, I had the chance to meet with my tax guys and get my taxes situated. And I want to talk about it in a standpoint that I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a professional tax preparer or anything like that. But I'm just going to share with you from my experience. I'm just going to share with you from my experience, from what I've learned from, building this business for the last 5 years and making stuff happen and growing and how this stuff plays out. So for all those of you who's building an online business, I know a lot of the time this is the subject that we scrub under the rug and people don't really talk about it, but it's so important. A lot of the time we want to make it. It's one thing, we want to be able to make it, and also we have to be able to keep it. Even from my marketing, what's going on, Willie? Even from a marketing standpoint, a lot of the time what we market is like, a lot of people don't understand that success is a mountain. Like, really becoming successful in your business online, it's a mountain. And what happened a lot of the time, a lot of the people who's marketing the businesses, who's marketing the lifestyle, or who already made it on top of the mountain, they kind of give a pick. They give you a view of what to expect, on top of the mountain. It's like they take a big screen TV while they're on top of the mountain, which is social media, Facebook, Instagram, and all those other platforms. And they kind of show you what's up there. And it's like, yo, project the lifestyle. It's like Ferraris, Lamborghinis. Oh my God, big bank accounts. Yes. It's like vacation. Oh shoot, let's go. That's what I signed up for, right? So we kind of project all this lifestyle on top of the mountain, so people get so excited. It's like, oh my God, vacation. Oh, no 1 out of 5. I sleep whenever I want. Yes. So people see what's on top of the mountain because it's being projected by some of the best in the market. Some of the people that's doing it the best, they project that stuff so you can see at the bottom of the mountain. But in reality, there's still a mountain. Crazy thing, like, I've seen people that comes to my coaching, or the students that buy my courses, and a lot of time people come in, they say, yo, Gator, I thought I'd be rich, already. Like, it's been 6 months, it's been 2 months, it's been whatever, 2 weeks. Some people, the expectation is in a week. But a lot of the time, what we're seeing is what's happening on top of the mountain. And in order for us to get on top of the mountain, there's always going to be effort. There's always going to be effort, the effort that's not being marketed. So a couple of days ago, I had my chance to meet up and sit down with my tax guys. And he's like, dude, you went from a big jump from last year to this year. So people get excited when it's time to make money. I remember when it was income tax season back in the days. If you're an entrepreneur watching, leave a comment. Are you excited about income tax season? If you're an entrepreneur right now, you solely depending on your business, so your business is rocking to that level. Most of the time, as entrepreneurs, I remember back in the days when I was working a W-9, I would be excited for tax season because I know I'll get like a $4,000 or $2,000 checks back. But then as an entrepreneur now, when you start working on your own, you're having 1099s that's coming in. If you're an affiliate marketer, Alex says, I hate taxes. When you're an affiliate marketer now, you start receiving 1099 from company A, B, Z, all this company puts together. You got to have a good tax person in place, because a lot of the time you're going to end up having to pay all the time at the end instead of having to receive money back. So number one for taxes, like again, I'm just telling you guys based on my experience. Anthony says that, yes, I love tax time. Let's do it. You know, you got to think about it. There's a couple of ways. A lot of people, there's going to be an influx of income for some people that maybe that's the time of the year where they can get an influx of income. So as an entrepreneur, you got to start thinking, okay, how can it be beneficial? In every situation, there's always the benefits. And I love being an entrepreneur because there's so much that I can deduct when it comes to taxes. You know, a lot of my vacations, a lot of my trips, a lot of my the stuff that I buy for my business. You know, a lot of the cool stuff that you could do as an entrepreneur. So let's talk about taxes first, okay? When I first started my business, I'm gonna give you guys a few examples. Let me know how you doing today. If you love taxes, let me know. Leave a comment. Anthony says, I love tax. Alex says, I hate tax. So if you're watching live, let me know how you feel about taxes. When you walk in the room and then your tax man says, hey, dude, you did really well this year, but it's gonna go down. It's going down, baby. Yeah, it's really not about how much you make. That really put that in perspective for me. It's really about how much you keep. So you definitely got to keep people on board. Overwhelming. I love deductions. Brianna says, I don't mind paying my fair share contribution. Kike says. Tanisha said taxation is a theft. All right, so different perspective. So when I first started my business, here's the deal. A lot of people ask me, yo, Cater, I want to start a business. I'm excited, stuff like that. So when I first started my business, I didn't have an LLC. So number one key point that I want to give you, if you building a business that's doing more than $600 a month or more than $600, you want to get an LLC. Like from the get-go. I wish I did from the get-go because everything I was doing, I was putting on my name. I was building up PayPals on my name. And it was totally crazy because if you're in this business and you take it seriously, right, you know there's a mountain in front of you. You're going to grow. You're going to pass it and get to the next level. Your expectation is not to just be here, make a couple of grand. It's really to turn this thing into a full-time business that can actually make you millions because you see the potential. So you want to start from the get-go. You got to have a LLC. You know, I know people who build businesses and they put everything under their name, and when it comes to get the taxes going, they can't claim some of the stuff that they wanted to claim because they don't have a LLC. So although you were making money, all the trips that you're taking, specifically if you're building a business online, then you have all the expenses from the business, you know, because a lot of the time you can see the person is making money through their business, but at the end of the day, what is costing you to run the business is so much more that in the beginning, it's almost going to be like you was working a job. It's not that profitable. Yes, it could be just comfortable, but it's not that profitable. It could be just, you know, yeah, I'm comfortable enough. I can quit my job. I can just do this from home and stuff like that. But it's not that profitable yet. All right. I just started an LLC. Charles says, awesome. So number one key point that I'll definitely say, if you're starting this business and you're going to be in here long term, definitely start your own LLC so you can separate yourself from the business. Okay, once you do that, now there's a lot of stuff that you can deduct from your from the spending, from the vacation that you go on. And if you do YouTube videos like me, you do videos, you're an internet marketer with social media, most of my trips, all of my trips, whether it's personal or business, most of the time I'm using my camera, I'm doing something. So I'm gonna be able to claim most all of that stuff as long as I back it up and prove it. So in creating an LLC, you want to separate your business expenses. Number two that I learned, okay, separate your business expenses from your personal spending. Okay, number two, separate your business expenses from your personal spending. There's a couple of apps on your phone you can actually use to do that. One of the app that I'm currently using right now is QuickBook. So if I go anywhere, what I do is just take a snapshot of my receipt. When I do guys, I take a snapshot of my receipt. If I go out on vacation at a hotel, when I check out of the hotel, I take a snapshot of the receipt and pile up everything together so that it'll be a lot easier for you to give to your CPA. Remember, guys, I'm just telling you based on what I've learned, right? I'm not qualified to give you tax advice. I'm not a tax man. I build businesses online, but I do have to pay my taxes just like everybody else. So it's a grueling experience when you're an entrepreneur, when you go in there and you hear the amount that you have to pay back. It's like payback time. Most people, they get in that stage, is like, yes, I'm gonna get paid. But us is like, oh, smoke. You walk in the room and it's like, the devil's a liar. Oh man, I made that much. Okay, I gotta pay that much. Oh, this one. Oh, this affiliate. Then it's like, oh, you totally forgot about this affiliate commissions that you've been getting from company X that's been sending you, a check for like, $1,000, every month. Then it add up to like 12,000. Then this one add up to 20. Then this one. Specifically, when you do affiliate marketing and you start building, you definitely want to separate your business expenses from your own personal expenses. Okay. The next thing that really got my attention is that when I got to speak with my tax advisor, right, when he owns a business, he's been doing well, his business is doing great, and I was telling him about my projects and my plan to expand, because I really, my focus and my goal has been expanding and growing to the next level. And I was telling him, damn, dude, like with this, the more I expand, it's like the more money I make, the more taxes I gotta pay. Then is the game to play. Then a lot of the time, what's going to happen to a lot of people is that once they start getting to the stage of their business where they start making money and it becomes profitable and they start paying the taxes, now the fear of, holy smoke, the more money I make, the more taxes I pay, that can crumble you where you don't want to grow, where you feel like, oh man, the more I make, the more I pay back. It's gonna crumble my business. It's like, oh man, that's gonna be crazy. And you don't want to let that fear stop you from growing, because it can get really crazy. So what's going on, girls? What's going on? A lot of you that's on here, what's going on? Say what's up. Alexandra said, do they have a set amount depending on how much you make? Will it be just random numbers? Oh no, they're gonna do the calculation. It's not. A lot of people think it's just a set amount. Specifically, when you start building your business, when it's growing and you start making money in different direction, it's not just gonna be a set amount, because you gotta bring everything together. If you have one LLC, you gotta bring everything. All the calculation gotta be made. How much you really made. If you do it quarterly, which is great, some people, they ended up paying quarterly on the taxes, so they don't have to pay a big lump sum at the end of the year that's gonna be coming out of your pocket. You could do that quarterly also. Another thing that I've learned that I want to throw out there is that if you start growing, get a lawyer on board. Like if your business start growing, because you just never know when you're gonna need it, right? Hire a lawyer, get someone on board that can represent your business, because you don't want to wait. It's when you're in hot water, when it's like, oh my God, like I don't know what I'm gonna do. They tax revenue or only profit. Do they tax revenue or only profit? No, for the most part, if you have someone that's doing your taxes well, they're gonna be able to bring it down after all your expenses from your business. So after all your expenses from your business, based on what you have now, they'll be able to calculate your taxes from there. Taxes are crazy in Vancouver. It's a concern. Should one get a tax expert? And how soon? Gilly says that how soon should they get a tax expert? I highly recommend people, once you start making thousands, definitely you want to get a CPA, someone on board that can help you. Even if I'm an affiliate marketer, do I need a lawyer? If you're an affiliate marketer, you're still going to get a 1099 from the people you're promoting their products. So like me personally, I'm an affiliate marketer. I do a lot of different affiliate businesses. So at the end of the year, it is my duty to know where this money is coming from, or what company XYZ is sending me money. So I need to go there. Oh, guys, I'm going to share something crazy with you at the end of this live. So stay tuned to the end. I got a secret for you, right? For those of you that do Facebook ads, and those of you who haven't seen me on Facebook, I haven't been doing lives a lot lately. The morning run, I haven't been doing that, but I've been doing my YouTube videos still rocking there. It's because I've been working a lot of stuff on e-commerce. I've been doing a lot of different e-commerce stuff. I'm working in the back end and a lot of different stuff. So I'm excited. I'm excited for the results that we pushing in now. It's really great. But on top of that, if you do Facebook ads, I'm going to share a secret with you that might make you thousands, even hundreds of thousands and millions that I discovered while doing my taxes. And that's why sometimes, you don't want to go through the hell of the process, but sometimes the hell bring you paradise at the same time. You know, you got to go through the hell and get paradise at the same time. So let's get back to, where was I? I was talking about, if you're an affiliate marketer like myself, if you're an affiliate marketer, it is your duty and your responsibility to know where your income is coming from and get with those people so that you can get your 1099, because soon they report it, whether they report it under your name or the company. Yeah, the state is gonna see it. They're gonna see it. So if you don't report it, you're gonna be the one at the loss if you don't file for it. So definitely get your stuff together so that you can get things going. All right. The last thing that I want to share with you is to get good at tracking. So when you start building a business, you know, you gotta start thinking like a business owner. You can't just think as a regular person anymore, because there's certain things now. You know, if you try to build a business to grow it to the next level, most of the time, you're going to be the one that came in first and leave last. You're going to be the one that wakes up first and go to sleep last, because you are the brand behind what you're doing. Specifically, if you work by yourself, if you work from home, you're making money online, you are the brand behind your business, at least in the beginning, until you can hire someone to start thinking for you. But for the most part, you're going to be the brand behind it. So you got to get good at tracking. You got to get good at tracking. Tracking how much that you make, tracking, you know, how much you're spending, tracking how much you're spending on advertising, you know, tracking how much money you're spending on Facebook ads. If you have different Facebook ads account, like for those of you that was doing MCA or doing affiliate marketing and your account gets shut down, then you get account X, then you open up a new account and you're like, oh my God, Facebook won't leave me alone. You spend $10,000 here, you spend $5 here, you spend 20 here, and you have all these accounts. It is your duty now to go find all these accounts. You better remember your passwords and your emails. Find all these accounts and then get how much you actually spend on them. Whether you spend 20, 50, 100 G's, whatever amount that you spend, it is your duty to say, hey, this is how much I spend in advertising. If you're paying for your lead, for your list, you're not paying for Facebook. That's free information I'm sharing with you. Free, valuable information. And I'm sharing with you. So yeah, so you're not paying for your Facebook, but if you're paying for your list, you're paying for your autoresponder, you're paying for your any other expenses inside of your business, like your tools. You know, if you have different tools, you can create capture pages and different stuff. You ought to be the one that takes care of that stuff, that, you know, keep tracking everything, so that at the end of the year or quarterly, you can get someone on board that can get you this stuff. Because I'm telling you, this stuff can make you or break you. And it's crazy. A lot of people, they get excited about making the money. It's like, yeah, I make money. Yes, we posted. It's like, yes, one top of the mountain, we make that much. But when it's time to pay, you like, oh my God, I just wish I didn't make all that money over there. I can't remember where it went. Oh my God, like I got all this. Oh, I gotta pay on this too. Yeah, it gets totally crazy. And for those of you, let me know if you do cryptocurrency. That's gonna be another big subject. I don't know if you have already introduced it to the person that does your taxes. That's one thing that I had to sit down for like half a day, you know, going through, you know, what are the current laws on cryptocurrency? Where do we stand? You know, where am I? How much have I spent in there? How much I invested? What are losses? Did I make any trade? How many trade did I make? It's all like, you got to break it down to the T. You got to go to your account, know what you have. Yeah, so I'm not trying to scare you, but I just want to give you some details for those of you that's building a business and you plan to expand, you plan to get big. You know, please get yourself an LLC. Number 2, you know, get yourself a lawyer that your business that can represent your business. Okay, you know, get good at tracking. Get good at tracking your stuff, or else it's gonna come back and bite you in the butt, big time. So I wanted to share a couple of secrets with you. One secret that I find out, okay, while I getting my taxes together. So I came to the room. I spent like the whole day going through my affiliate stuff. Just, you know, I usually send my stuff quarterly, but wanted to go through all my stuff just to make sure that everything is great, from Facebook ads, from everything that I spend, from the money that I get paid from YouTube for making videos, you know. And crazy thing, I was telling my CPA, like last year, I never really paid taxes on YouTube because I never really cashed the money because it was like $30. And after doing it for a good 2 years, and I figured out some secret, and it kind of pushed up, and it's like it went to the next level, and he started making thousands every month. And then I was kind of telling him about, you know, a lot of the time people have to put a repetitive effort in the beginning, you know, to create the foundation, to lay the foundation. And for the most part, that's what a lot of people don't want to hear. Even when it comes to taxes, you got to set up some foundations and get all this stuff that I'm telling you right now. If you get them early, they're going to prevent you from a lot of headaches in the future. But a lot of people don't want to set the foundations. And when you don't set those foundations, it really, trust me, when you start hitting big numbers, it really crushes your nuts. And if you're a female, whatever, it's painful. So I'm going through my stuff, and I'm looking at all the information, all the data. So here's what I find out. So when I was going to my Facebook accounts, because I had like, for the last year, I had a good amount of different Facebook accounts, because Facebook had came out with something where from one account, you can open like 5 different accounts, right? So 5 different accounts from each account. I don't know if they do that still. A lot of people haven't been able to find that feature anymore. They kind of take it out now, right? Have you done any Facebook ads? If you have, and are you still able, give me a one, are you still able to create like multiple accounts? Do you still see that feature available? I'm gonna share with you something today that's gonna be so massively powerful that I discover. Let me know. Do you still see that feature available? Give me a 1 if you still see it, and a 2 if you don't see it. Reddit says yes. Okay, 1. All right. Who else? If you're still doing Facebook ads, do you still see the feature 1 is still available for you to create? Great. 2. Okay. Gil says 2, so it's not available. I've been able to make multiple accounts. Corey says, okay. So I guess they changed it from some accounts to other accounts. Maybe it's from your IP, but I've had a lot of students. So it's a mixture right now of 1 and 2. So some people, they still have this feature, and some people still don't have this feature, right? So a lot of students have been reporting to me the same thing. They are not able to go in and create 2, 4, 5 accounts like Facebook used to do it back in the days, you know, like 4, 5, 6 months ago. That things are a little bit different. And I see that things are a little bit different. I have checked in. I have 2 accounts. Alexander said. Jonathan says yes, 1. Rita says 1. Jerome says 2. So that's a no. So different people have been experiencing different things. So I went to my Facebook. So I'm doing all my Facebook. So I'm going to this account that I spent like $20,000, and I have this account that I spent like 110, and have this other account. Now, each one of them, usually all my Facebook account has like 5 accounts in all of them. I usually just create 5 from the time that I knew that I could create 5 accounts, right? So what started happening, I started losing accounts like crazy because Facebook was going through a lot of changes. Did you guys see what was going on with Mark Zuckerberg having to testify, you know, to the House and all that stuff? The Congress and all that stuff. Someone says you have to spend money with them. Corey says you have to spend money. Yes. Okay, Gil says yes. They was able to watch the Mark Zuckerberg stuff. Okay, so I think from that, because it happens like a couple of days ago, and I checked my stuff today, and I think what happened is that almost every account that I check, because I have so many of them, anything that was about 6 months prior, they open up everything. It's like you have a fresh new start. And I already checked a couple of people. I tell them, go check your accounts. And they've had the same results. They opened them back. I think they're getting like a clean state for a lot of people, like a clean start with everything. But I think they're going to be a lot more straight. But I'm just letting you know that if you go back to these accounts, you will find a lot of them are open. If it's anything 6 months or prior, you know, till today, you know, most of the stuff that gets shut down, very recent, more likely they still stay shut down. But anything like 6 months prior than that, I find them to be back and open, and I can start running ads again. So, so Facebook, they are going to make things a lot harder to promote. Yeah, I definitely believe that with them being pressed by, you know, by the government, so and all that stuff, it's gonna take its toll and impact. So you gotta go with the flow with Facebook. Is do whatever you see that they you can't beat them. You gotta join them. With Facebook, a lot of the time we were trying to game the system, trying to come out with a little tool. Trust me, I tried a lot of the stuff in the beginning, but I couldn't win at the level that I can win now because of the fact that I'm not trying to game the system. I'm really trying to work with them versus, oh man, I just want to find the next way, the next loophole to just they smart, regardless. You could get it going for like a couple of days or a couple of months. They gonna get to you. And it's like, by the time they get to you, it's like, man, I lose this account. It's best to give them what they want. It's best to build a relationship, give them what they want, and then they can let you grow. Then you can build that relationship with your rep, build the relationship with the people that's on board. It's gonna make a lot more sense, and it's gonna help you a lot more in the long run in your business versus always trying to game the system. I'm not against gaming the system because I've made a lot of money trying to figure out loopholes in different ways. But I'm just saying the long-term relationship is always best when you can have a mutual relationship and you give them what they want. You grow and you both are growing your business at the same time. I think they're against the lead brokers. There's a lot of different people on Facebook, man. A lot of different people. So yes, guys, that's the whole thing with my tax situations, and yeah, not being afraid to make more money so you can pay more taxes. That's one of the things that held me back. I'm like, dude, oh man, the more I make, the more I get to pay. So, and I mean, it's part of the game. If you're gonna grow, the business is gonna grow. You're gonna get to the next level. I remember everybody back in the days, I used to get excited because I would get a paycheck for like $5,000 for my tax return, and I'll go buy a TV, and I'll just buy stupid things, I'll just buy things that, stuff that can't really change my life, that can't really help me get to my dream. But once I start building a business and I start having understanding how to invest into myself, because here's the thing, a lot of the time people don't want to invest into yourself. I learned that when I came online into this online business. I've learned about I'm my best investment. And at first I was against it. I'm like, no, man, why am I my best investment? People just want to get my money, or they just want to get me to buy stuff that I don't want, or they just want to make money off of me. I really did not understand the concept. I wasn't buying books. I wasn't buying webinars. I wasn't investing into myself. I was more like make money to go buy the next Jordan. Like when I started my online business, I'm like, yo, I can't wait, baby. Oh man, I'm going to get paid. I'm going to buy myself a new Jordan. I'm like, man, I hated going to high school and I see all the kids wearing J's, they wearing shoes, they wearing all of that, and I couldn't afford it. So the first thing I started doing was taking my friends on vacation, going to the best restaurant that I can afford, buying things, and I was just buying stupid stuff. Anything that I see that I couldn't afford, I started buying them when I started making money, which was really shooting myself in the foot because I wasn't reading. I wasn't smart enough to know, hey, you want to invest into yourself, because anything that you buy without you, it does not have any significance, And someone said that to me. I was like, well, that makes so much sense. Like, a car doesn't matter without me. A house doesn't matter without me. A computer doesn't matter. Anything that you buy, if you're not there, it doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter, at least to you, right? So when I started to understand that I am my best investment, I gotta be well. I gotta be well grounded. I gotta have the vision. I gotta grow to the next level in order for everything else to fall in place. Then I start investing in me, learning on how can I feed the engine, because you're the engine behind your business, behind your dream, behind what you want to accomplish. So you are your best investment. So when I finally got the revelation and finally understood it, it made so much sense that I stopped being scared of investing in me, because everything else that I'm going to be investing around me or for me, it's all matter because I'm here. If I'm here, it all matters. But if I'm not here, what's the importance of this phone? The phone won't speak to you by itself. I have to do this live so that we can communicate. Hey, what's going on, Nick? How you doing? Follow Nick, guys. He's an amazing speaker. Love this guy. He spoke on my event. We had a real good time, and I've learned so much from him. Keep learning every single day, growing. This guy's the guy for mindset. He's gonna help you crush it to a whole next level. So when I started understood that, and I started investing in me, and I started investing in coaching and courses and knowledge and books, I started forcing myself to read. I was one of those people who would never read until it was required. I used to say I don't read for leisure. I don't read for leisure unless it's a requirement for me to pass my classes. I don't read. But then when I realize in order for me to get to the mountain of success, which I'm still climbing, right? To the mountain of success, you have to equip yourself to get on top of the mountain. Now, although we can advertise, we can show you, or other people that's on top of the mountain can give you a glimpse of what's on top there, or of how how nice it looks, how amazing it looks. And a lot of people, they just forget that you still gotta climb. And I see a lot of people, sometimes we measuring ourselves based on social media or other people's results and not realize we got to put in our own work. We got to climb. We got to get on top of the mountain. We got to make our own differences. We got to have our own impact, in the world, in order for the marketplace to reward us based on our dream and what we put in. So start having all those realizations, man. It really impacted my life. It really changed how I think. So I started investing more and me. So now I'm so grateful. Now it's tax season and I'm not looking for return. I'm not looking for income tax return, and I'm gladly, signing a check and say, okay, here's what I owe. Okay, are we gonna make more next year? Yes. Let's get it. Let's pull to a whole next level. Let's go. Let's push. Let's break that barrier. Let's pay more. Let's do more. Let's give more. Let's be more, so that we can become more. And that's what life is all about. And it's pushing and not letting the fear of paying more taxes crumble you or cripple you from growing, to your true potential and what you can become. And some of the things we spoke like the whole day. It was like a whole day session going through everything that I do. And you guys know I do a lot of different affiliate stuff. So it can get really complicated and real crazy. But spoke about a lot of different things. So I hope that some of the stuff makes sense to you and you are able to apply them when it comes to taxes. Get yourself an LLC, get your lawyer on board, get good at tracking. And fear of making more, so you have to pay more. If you're gonna make more, you're gonna pay more. Hey kid, there are thousands of Shopify experts on YouTube. It's overwhelming. Everyone says they're making $10,000s monthly. They claiming the strategy works. What's your take on it? I can't sit there and try to figure out what everybody's doing. Whether it's with e-commerce, their affiliate business. People can make claims, and that's what I said. A lot of the time, there are people who's actually making those type of money. Would I say, hey, there's nobody who's making thousands of dollars? There's a lot of people who's making thousands of dollars with strategy, and they willingly really want to share. Some people, they want to share with benefits. Maybe they have courses they're gonna offer other people. Maybe by making those videos they go viral and they get traffic from YouTube and they get paid from YouTube. So people have different intentions when building an online business, and some results that you're seeing from other people. Like I said, a lot of people who also makes it to the top, they'll give you a glimpse of what the top looks like. Maybe it's Ferraris, maybe it's vacation for you, maybe it's vacation with your family, maybe it's time freedom. So a lot of the time people will appeal to how you feel, how you want. But what I said earlier, I just don't want you to get that out of your mind, that there's still your mountain to climb. If you want to make thousands in Shopify or e-commerce or Amazon, maybe that person you've seen that's showing you thousands right now, they've been doing it for 5 months, 6 months, 2 years, 5 years, and now they have the results to show. The results that I can show now, I don't think is the same results that I had the first year that I started. But if a newbie been in the game for 5 years, if someone sees me post my results now and they say, hey, I want to do what you do, but it took me 5 years to get where I'm at. So I don't want to, there's one of my mentors, Jermaine, who says that do not compare your chapter 2 to my chapter 22, because it takes me 21 more chapters to get here. So I highly recommend people, you can be motivated by proof for other people who's claiming this is how much they are making, but it's not your journey. Everybody's in different circumstances, a different time. You have opportunity at different time, different moment. I highly recommend concentrating on your skill set. If you're going to do e-commerce, if you're going to do speaking gigs, if you're going to do YouTube, whatever your skill sets are going to be, concentrate on practice every single day, developing your skill set so that you can get to the next level. A lot of people that get started with me in businesses, they don't work daily. And it's one of the things, because it's so easy. Like I look at professional athlete. Like I'm a big fan of LeBron James, for those of you that watch the NBA finals, right? Now, you know, we're about to get into playoff. It's serious time, and I don't know where we stand so far, but I still believe he's going to pull off something. But what I realize is that people who are professional athlete, basketball players, football players, soccer player, they practice their game every single day. That's what they do. They practice the skill set. But yet people become entrepreneurs, like they want to build a business that makes millions. It's a practice game. It's not just going to be like, oh, man, I discovered this one strategy. I put $10 today, and then tomorrow I'm a millionaire. You might get lucky. I mean, people get lucky all the time. You know, I went to Vegas for a little while. I see people, they get lucky on the machines. They won, and then they spend everything, and they lose everything. It's luck, you know, luck is not really where you really want to build. So you got to look at, man, every single day, how am I going to build that skill set so that I can take it from 0.0 to a million? You know, and I think that's where a lot of the focus, a lot of people lose focus when they following so many leaders or mentors or gurus who are teaching them stuff every single day. They become information overload. And what you must realize is that we don't need more information. What we need is really transformation. So although I tell people, you'll follow this person, but I highly recommend, if you really want to take your game, not my game, not their game, your game to the next level, is still lacking. You know, lock in for the next month and practice your skill every day. If you do e-commerce, start a Shopify account, start your store, get your stuff going, go into Facebook every day, post ads every day, start getting videos you know, start getting your ads, start tweaking every single day, start seeing what makes a difference. Now you're in the trenches. Now you refining your skills every day, and then now you start seeing results now other people hasn't seen. So that's where I stand with it. I believe in this industry. I believe in people making it happen every single day. It has changed my life and the life of so many of my students and mentors and people that I know. I love what I do. It's amazing to be able to build a business from the comfort of your home, which now I'm expanding out of the home now because I don't want it no more. When I first got started, the idea was so like, yeah, I just want to work from home. I just want to work from home. But now that I have kids, I'm like, oh, hell, man, I want to be out of the home. I'm out. Like, you know, I don't want to work from home no more. I want to get to a whole next level, you know, and I think it's sometimes your dream and what you really want, you know, with expansion is going to grow throughout the years. It's not going to happen in one day. You know, you're not going to get here in one day. And a lot of the overnight success that you see, you know, it didn't happen last night. They've been putting work for years. Maybe they find this one vehicle that takes them there. But the principle, they've been applying those principles for years. Like I know people who've been trying eBay for years and they never became successful. They tried affiliate marketing, but they're getting skill set. They've been consistent. They're learning those things for years. They never been successful. And then they jump into Amazon and then they're like, oh my God, I found this one product. Oh, that made it happen. And they thinking is that one thing at that one moment, but not taking in fact to the reality that they've acquired so many different skill sets throughout the years of practicing or failing of, you know, they learn how to do, you know, how to set up a product. They learn, you know, the basic skill set. They learn some of the things that they thought that they were failing at. But at the moment they become successful, someone who's looking at it on the outside, they say, Amazon made that person successful. Let me jump in Amazon. I'm going to be a millionaire too. Not realizing that person has been building skill set from Facebook to Instagram to eBay to all of that stuff. They got all the stuff in the back of their mind. And, you know, like Bruce Lee said, when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. So at the moment they become ready, an opportunity fall on their lap. And then boom, everything makes sense. And it's like tunnel vision, and they see it and they just go, and to the people that's looking from the outside, it's like, oh my God, this guy is lucky or this girl is lucky, but they don't really understand your past. And you know, there's so much to evaluate, guys, to getting on top of your mountain, on top of your success mountain. You know, look at all those people that's flashing you on top, that's telling you, hey, this is what you're gonna get on top of there. You're gonna get the best life you ever desire, the best life you ever wanted. You know, it's there, it's waiting for you. But don't forget, you still got a mountain to climb. You still got to get on top of your mountain. And that's how you're going to be successful. But anyway, Guys, if this stuff was amazing to you, feel free to share it. Share it with your audience, other people that might need some advice in taxes, who's just getting started. Maybe this information will be valuable to them. I'll load it up on my YouTube, my Facebook right now. So feel free to share. Let me know if you have any questions, if you had a good time. And yeah, I'm gonna try to do more live, guys. I've been working so much on e-commerce projects. I haven't done live like I usually do, but it's gonna be on in the next coming up weeks, because now I'm having things more like how I want it. So I'm excited for that. All right. Good stuff. Thanks. All right, guys. Appreciate you guys. Let's take it to a whole next level. For those of you that has Facebook ads, remember what I told you. There's a new secret. Go back to all your Facebook accounts, check in all of them. If you remember your password, log in there, look to see how many accounts you have. More likely they renewed anything 6 months prior. They renewed all of them. You can get access to them, start running your ads back, or start running new ads, whatever you want to do. Not thinking about, oh my God, I don't have accounts, I can't do this, or whatever. Don't let nothing stop you. I believe in you. Let's take it to a whole next level. I'll see you guys on the next one. See you guys later. Pound that. Pow.